I remember seeing him walk through the gallery level, and he had a suit on, a suit and tie, and I think I was hanging around with a couple students, and we all sort of wondered, oh, I wonder if that's going to be the new band director. When I took over, it was no staff and there was no organization. The band boosters at the end of the season gave me a fake life raft, sort of, you saved the thing from going under, but then Dave sort of built the boat and made it sail. Dave had a vision. He kind of knew what a good band program should look and sound like, how it should operate, because he had figured all that out in his previous job. So he knew what he was doing. He had a good process for band camp and had a plan, but the students that were in the program were kind of like untamed animals or beasts or something. And let's just say we had a lot of laughs just learning to manage the process for the students who had not had that kind of structure before. It was a work in progress. It got really smooth and was fine by the end of the year, but that first year, Mr. Rodgers had to work really hard to get things so that they were stabilized.
This is a Dave Rodgers band program right now, so what you see is that's Dave. Before the combination, he and Mr. Brookshire picked the show, and they wrote a lot of the music and did the drills. And so anything that was presented was pretty much Dave and Tim, with some background help for some people that actually do that, but they had a lot of influence on what happens with marching band. And then of course, the jazz band and the concert band, he picked all the music.
I think you have to be entertaining sometimes when you're a band director. And Mr. Rodgers is accomplishing a lot, and part of that has to do with the fact that he's just fun and entertaining to be in the room with, and you know, that's part of his charm, part of his success. I think the students really enjoy his personality, and you know, especially when he's on the podium. I mean, he's the most enthusiastic person in the room, and you kind of have to be.
I can tell there's a lot of respect there and a lot of love for Mr. Rodgers. He has a way of connecting with kids, and you know, it's a really special trait to have. I'm always impressed by how much fun he has with the students during class time. Try to emulate that as much as I can.
Not only was my son in band, my daughter was in band also, and she went to Purdue and she did marching band and joined one of the concert bands. And one of her first comments when she came home from school about the directors at Purdue is that she missed Mr. Rodgers. She even missed him yelling at them. She wanted to see that fire and that enthusiasm come out however it would, and she just didn't feel like that the directors at Purdue showed that as well as Mr. Rodgers did, and how important it was to him for them to do well and to perform well and to learn from him.
I knew freshman year that I wanted to be drum major even before we combined. Like I knew I wanted to be a drum major under Rodgers.
Mr. Rodgers has definitely had a massive impact on me. The biggest thing that I could say that I've learned from him is how to roll with the punches and to use the cards that you're dealt. And I think that'll help me in my musical career for sure, but also just in general in my future.
It was really great to get to see kind of a different side of him, because he's taught us music for so long, but this year I've got to see him teach me how to do his job, which he got really excited about because he really does love his job. So being able to share that and getting to help, you know, like raise us and continue us in our music career was super awesome to be able to share that with him.
It was really Mr. Rodgers that kind of got the ball rolling and led us to putting the marching bands together finally. He brought it up and kind of pushed it ahead.
He was a steadying force because he was representing sort of the other side, and we needed that because we've got a lot of East kids in that program. I think it would have been out of balance, and it would have been a lot more difficult with not the same results had he not been involved.
I am so thankful for him with working for me, because I was not ready to give up my music career. and he helped me be able to stay in band as long as I want to, and I've had so many opportunities through band. It's been amazing, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without him.
Thank you, Mr. Rodgers. Definitely part of the reason I came to East over North was because of you. So thank you for the time and the effort that you put in. I know a lot of people don't appreciate it, but the students definitely do.
I guess I would say I'm just really thankful to have had the opportunity to work with Dave the first 23 years of my career. Been a very pleasant experience, and a lot of band directors come and go, and a lot of people get into this business and they don't stay. And the fact that he and I worked together for 22, 23 years is a testament to his personality and just the openness of how he is and what he's like to work with.
Bands of America is proud to present in preliminary performance drum majors St. Lick, Lauren Ulrich, Kata Kuykendall, Riley England, and the sound and spirit of Columbus.